Oh boy. Hello everyone, my name is Sutton the Wolf, and welcome back once again to NekoPara, Vol.2. I came back, it's a new session. If I remember correctly, there's not much left to this game, but there's still some stuff we need to wrap up, so here we go. I don't know if this is going to be the last episode or not, but it should be one or two more. But we're clearly here in the aftermath of Shigure, of Azuki and Kasho having sex. Spurred on by Vanida in rather very perverted and mature fashion. But regardless, this is the aftermath. Shigure is doing pretty much the same song and dances with Coconuts, it seems like, so let's get into it. Today is a truly surprisingly wonderful day. God, just calm down. Good job. Good job, Azuki. I love how she said good job in English. I would never have expected you to follow in Coconuts' footsteps, Azuki. Nisama's falling head over heels in love with all of my cat girls. Oh my god, shut up. It's wonderful, isn't it? Oh my god. Yeah, well, I mean, well, cat girls live a long time. Who knows what'll happen during our lifespan? This whole situation feels like deja vu. I'm more concerned about my maniacally laughing sister than the deja vu, though. I always took you as a rather cold person, Isama, but it seems that even you can fall in love, huh? Oh my god, that's harsh. The wide gulf between reality and perception truly arouses your little sister's heart. My god. Well, I guess... Sorry? What are you saying? There is nothing to apologize for. Especially now that you are having affairs with both Azuki and Coconutsu. We humans are bound to follow certain ethics and laws, but Coconut, Vanida, Azuki, and Coconutsu are cat girls. They're all cat girls. If Nisama wishes to pursue my cat girls, all I can do is give him my blessing. What are you talking about right now? What could this be other than a legal harem? Is that really what this has come down to? Is that what you're talking about, Shigure? Oh, it's wonderful. What a wonderful, loving family we have, Nisama. I have very few words, if any at all, for that. Like, that is not something you should be excited about, Shigure. No, I really wasn't trying for that, but... Now, let us shout it from the rooftops! This is it! This is our family's Neko Paradise! And roll credits. Not really, but yeah, game title right there. Hey, mon frere! This old Neko Paradise! Woohoo! Did I pronounce that right? I don't know. Someone please tell me, did I pronounce that right? Shigure, what the hell are you talking about? No, don't. Listen to me, Shigure. You're going to disturb the neighbors, so lower your voice a bit, okay? Jeez. Nothing you say, I'll reach her now, Kasho. When she gets like this, there's only one thing you can do. Buckle up. Ain't that the truth? Tell it like it is, Azuki. Yeah, I guess. We watched Shigure's back, helpless. Can't believe something like this happened in 2 days in a row. I guess it just goes to show that you never know what'll happen down the road. I stare off into the distance and tune out Shigure's insane laughter. Yep. I know that feeling all too well, Ine-chan. I get you even more than anyone else does. Yeah, whatever. I have no idea what to say to that. Poor Azuki, she's just, throughout this entire time, she's just had the most awkward few episodes. It's so like, I feel so bad for her. It's fine. We're sisters after all. There's nothing you need to say, One-chan. Well, I guess that's that. She shakes Coconut's hand, a baffled expression on her face. I'm probably making an equally puzzled expression right now. To think that both Azunyan and Nachan would become Kasho's companions. I'm a bit jealous, aren't you, Mei-chan? What? Why are you asking me? There's nothing for me to be jealous of. I have no interest in that sort of thing. There you go, saying silly things like that again. Mei-chan, it's only natural for a cat girl our age to be interested in that stuff, you know? Oh yeah, we're at that age. Mei-chan's going to cast aside her cool demeanor and... You can't, Mei-chan. You can't do such naughty things. Cinnamon, calm down. Cinnamon is gonna drool! Oh my god, Cinnamon. You're getting kinda gross there. Seriously, cut it out. Meowing master. I tried to do the meowing thing. That's just, Ohayo gozaimasu nya is what she was actually saying. Are we throwing some kind of big party right now? Or did we miss everything already? Oh, Vanita. No, this is a party you two simply can't miss! As experienced companions, you two must teach your sisters how to capture Nisama's heart. What are you doing? How to capture Nisama's heart? Oh, Chokoda. I know. Like by doing something lewd. Oh, gosh dang it, Vanita. It's only just morning and Shigure's already being so lewd, yeah. Alright, girls, wrap it up. We have work to do. For the second day in a row, I gaze out at the chaotic living room. Air conditioner. I always forget that. If you were to say this is how things usually are, you wouldn't be wrong. I mean, this is the second day in a row now. Even if I didn't see something like this coming, but I smile wryly to myself, knowing that ultimately I'm the root of the problem. Let's just get ready to open the shop, okay? I need you guys to actually do your jobs now. I watch as they escape to the bakery floor. One-chan, I guess sisters really do end up falling for the same guy, right? Makes me happy to know we're similar in a way. Yeah, well, I don't know if I agree with you on that. But that's enough of this topic for now. Wait, Coconutsu, Azuki, what did Nii-chan's virility feel like? What the fuck? No, you're not allowed to ask that. You simply must tell me in full detail. No! Like, no, not at all. Never. That's way too embarrassing, Shigure. That's not something you're supposed to ask someone about. You ain't getting a peep out of me, so leave me alone. Damn it, I guess this is what they mean when they say love makes you dumb. Coconuts and Azuki, you both such wonderful cat girls. Your feminine expressions are simply irresistible. Oh boy. Chokoda is so glad everyone's getting along right, meow. But Chokoda is Master's primary wife, right? Right? Oh my god, Chokoda. You know what? I don't know who I'd choose to be my primary wife, to be completely honest. They're all amazing. I will also allow Chokoda to share first place with me. Nice, Vanita. Master is truly a pervy patissier, so there's nothing we can do. Truly nothing we can do. Well, I care about everyone very much, so... Master's so cute when he's flustered. Cat girls don't care about things like affairs, so there's no reason for anyone to sneak around. Hey, Mei-chan! Maybe, it's just a guess now, but just maybe, if this pattern keeps up, do you think that you and I'll get our turns next? Oh my god, Cinnamon. What? What are you talking about, pattern? Could you not talk to me like I'm some sort of loose molly cat? But, you know, don't you think everyone would be happy together? Quit saying stupid stuff like that. My mind isn't as messed up as yours. Sorry, but I am not some catgirl toy to be pumped and dumped. Ooh! Tell it like it is, girl. Damn. I appreciate that. Way to go, Maple. Being empowered. There's so much I've learned from the internet. I should teach you all a thing or two. What? What? That is not a thing I ever want to hear any little sister of mine ever saying. Especially in that context. I don't give a damn about any of that. Seriously, back off. Well, I might be just a little interested. Coconuts and no. Stop being influenced. Just hear me out, Mei-chan. Why are you so damn persistent? Jeez. Master, you need to keep rub-rubbing and pet-petting Coconut too, you know. If you forget me, you'll regret it. Catgirls can get quite lonesome, you know. Alright. There. Everyone's in good spirits as we prepare to open the cafe for the day. Things have gotten pretty busy up to this point. I'm sure things are only going to get more lively from here on out, too. Well, it is how it is, I guess. I mutter to myself as I'm surrounded by cute catgirls. And one sister dressed as a catgirl. Now that the Minaduki family bond has been strengthened, it's time for La Soleil to open. Hi! And once more, La Soleil, also known as Neko Paradise, opens for the day. And on perfect cue with the soundtrack! How about that? Alright. And as you can see, that is the end of NekoPara Volume 2. I absolutely love this game! I love this series in general. It makes me feel so awkward, but I love it to death. It's so good, in my opinion. I'm sorry, I know I'm fangirling about this immensely, but I absolutely love this series. I love the characters, I love the art style, I love the attention to detail, I love the character development, I love so many things about this game. It is wonderful in my opinion. Now, I have to admit, there are still quite a few grammar issues. There seem to be a few less in this one than in the first one, but still, there are some that appear a bit too frequently for my liking. I understand that it's originally a Japanese game, so translations can be off. I understand that. However, I just can't say that it's perfect. Now, I will say that, in particular with this game, with Kokonatsu and Azuki, obviously being the two, main female protagonists of this one, I absolutely loved the character development. Even more than the first one. Even more than the first one with Chokora and Vanida. I feel like they did the character development so well in this one. I love the dynamic that they had between Kokonatsu and Azuki being, opposites that attract. I love how they have the two of them having, opposite scenarios, and they both work out in, opposite ways, but both ended up, being in the same sort of, situation at the end and both working their way out. But I absolutely love the character development. It is one of the best things about this game in particular, this volume, and for that I cannot give enough props to the developers. Now, as for other things that I was mentioning, like the art style, I've always been a very big fan of the art style. I know I generally don't have many styles of anime art that I dislike. However, this type I really do admire. Just the way they're drawn and the way, they have them, the angles and things. I like the way that they're drawn, and I think it makes them look a lot cuter, and I think that they did a very good job with it. Now, as for attention to detail, I mentioned that, but it's something that not a lot of people look at, and I feel like this is me being able to say this from the perspective of someone who's played this, for a second time now. I was able to actually notice these things. The way that they actually paid attention to detail is not just in the plot or with the character developments. I really love how in the visuals they pay attention to detail as well. If you notice, if you go back and watch, during a lot of the conversations, they would have the characters shift slightly or have their eyes move or like just their facial expressions just barely change. Like throughout the conversations, they'd barely change. Like their eyes would shift somehow, their eyes would like widen or get like smaller, like their pupils would dilate and stuff like that. And I absolutely love that because it makes it feel like you're actually talking to them a lot more. It makes it feel like they're actually speaking as a character, and it's not just some like image on a screen that it obviously is being projected to you. I love that. I absolutely think it's a wonderful thing to do. I think it adds so much more to the experience, and it also shows that they're not being lazy, because it's so easy to just have a character, draw it once, and then place it on a screen, and then just have a voice over it. But with this, they actually had like the different drawings for the different characters. They had them shift. They had them move on the screen constantly. Like the up and down movements of them breathing, the different poses that they had for the characters, the different movements they had from the characters, with them like shaking their head or nodding or things like that. The different eye movements that they had, the pupils dilating, the eyebrows going up, and their expressions changing. All of that really goes into making a worthwhile experience that is so much more enjoyable for people like me who love watching this kind of thing and who have an attention for detail like that. And it just speaks volumes to what these developers of these games, like what they actually put into this. Like it shows, it really does. And so yes, there were a few translation errors, but I can honestly overlook that compared to the rest of the game and how wonderful of an experience it was. And so I gotta say, this, like, I'd honestly probably say I like this game more than the first one. Just barely. Just very much so barely. But just because of the character developments and the attention to detail and the further improvements that they made on the visuals to this game, I feel like they made an even bigger step forward, and that it's just a wonderful experience. I will say, I think the plot was better in the first one, just because, like, you know, it introduced the characters, and it actually brought us into the realm of, like, being companions and all that stuff, and it actually was able to bring forward the plot via Chokora and Vanida. However, while the plot necessarily didn't get advanced as much with Kokonatsu and Azuki, I feel like the character development between Azuki and Kokonatsu was a little bit better than with Chokora and Vanida in the first one. That said, I won't say that the plot was bad in this one, or that Chokora and Vanida didn't get their fair share of character development. I will say, though, that I think this game did just a tiny bit better than the first one. And when you think about it, that's how it should be, because this is a sequel. So, when you think about it, as time goes on, they should be getting better. And so, this just reaffirms my expectations and my extreme desire to get right into Volume 3. Now, with that said, there are two things to address with that. One. Yeah, I'll say two. One. We do need to play Volume 0. Volume 0 is a thing. It came out after Volume 2, if I remember correctly, and it is a prequel to before Volume 1 even occurred. So it's before all of them are even companions. And if I remember correctly, it's before Kasho even opened up his bakery. And so, yeah, because Volume 1 is just at the start with that. But I'm excited to get into that too, because I've only played through that once, and it's been a while since I played through it. I played it like right when it came out. But anyways, I'm really looking forward to that, and so that is going to be coming up just in 2 days. I don't think it'll last very long. If I remember correctly, it took me like 3-4 hours to get through it the first time, and so that's not that many episodes, maybe like 10 or so. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. Second thing, Volume 3 isn't out yet. It was supposed to be out right now, but as I said before in previous episodes, if I remember correctly, the reasoning was that one of the developers, or the developer themselves, came down with a sudden illness, and so they had to delay the onset of the game. And I can't fault them for that, so nothing wrong with that. It does mean that the game is coming out later. It comes out in late May. I believe May 26th was the date. And so I'm going to get that immediately and play it, and likely I'll try to put out a video the day of its release. And so what's likely going to happen in the channel coming up is we're going to have the start and finish of NekoPara Volume 0, which should correlate pretty fantastically with the timing of NekoPara Volume 3. But as we get into the series, and as we get out of it as well, we'll actually be able to sort of time out what it's going to be, how long it's going to take, and what the schedule is going to be for that. I will say I'm going to continue with what I've been doing, where I'm doing NekoPara, then something else, then NekoPara again. Just time the sessions like that, alternately. And I just feel like that's been a really good system right now. It leaves not a whole lot on my plate as a YouTuber and as a college student, and it gives you guys some sort of variety, at least, where I'm doing different things in between episodes here, and I'm not just sticking you all onto this one series. And so that's sort of what I'm thinking for the channel so far. Let me know what you guys think of that, if you have any recommendations for me, if you have any suggestions as to what I should do, or maybe how I should organize some things, or maybe even games you want to see. Because certainly I'm always looking for new content. So if you guys have any ideas for me, by all means, let me know. And so I think that is going to be it here for NekoPara Volume 2. It's been a wonderful experience. I'm so glad you guys decided to join in with it for me through all the awkward experiences, through all the cute experiences, and through all the just seriously pleasurable experiences. And so I cannot thank you guys enough for the support that you've given me and for the support you've given this series. And I cannot wait, earnestly, I cannot wait for the next game, and as well for just the expansion of the series, because it's always growing bigger, especially because now they're having the anime come out, the OVA, which I helped donate. I donated $195 to it, which I don't know if I should have or not, because, you know, college student. But I mean, I have no regrets, to be completely honest. Make fun of me all you want, but I love this game. I love this series, and I think it's wonderful. And so I am full willing to donate my money to it. So with that, I'm going to stop wasting your time. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. As always, I will always read them, and I will always take them into account. And I will see you guys next time on NekoPara Volume 0.